Today we're going to have a look at another Wingsung. This Wingsung was sent to me by William, thank you. And this is the 765 model. Interesting pen. I'm going to cover the parts of the pen and tell you what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and then we'll do a writing sample. Let's start at the very top of the pen, the finial. It's gold. It's very gold colored and lightly reflective. We have a nice, fairly broad clip. And then here at the bottom of the pen it says, I'm sure Wingsung in Asian characters, and then 765 engraved in there. Then we have a little gold ring again. The barrel sort of tapers down, another gold colored bit at the end. Cap slips off, and then you have a very interesting nib design. I'm not really sure if we should call this hooded. Maybe it's semi-hooded, but it's a fascinating looking nib and a very peculiar section. I don't think I've ever seen a section like this, which is definitely interesting. Unscrew the barrel. You have to be a little careful. It has an arometric converter in there. It also has a little gold ring that can come off. If you have one, be a little careful. Arometric converter, simple system. Put this in a bottle of ink, squeeze this bar, sack inside, gets compressed, then you let go of the bar, it decompresses and it sucks up air. Very, very simple system, works well. A bit of a hassle to clean because you can't take this out, but you know, that's just the way the pen is made. Putting this back together, so you have that. Decently sized pen, not super small by any means. It posts very, very securely, which is actually quite nice. And the clip is actually a pretty loose clip, but has enough spring to not bend, I got the feeling. So, the famous test, that works really well. You can easily slip that in and out of pockets or something. Okay, well, simple pen. I think that's all there is to say about the shape, look, etc. of the pen. What do I like about it? What do I not like about it? Well, it's a cute design. It feels solid. I have to say that it's some sort of chrome-colored pen, so actually metal, not just metallic paint on plastic. Solid, posts really well, and that makes for a nice feeling. It's not a super heavy pen, but it is definitely a pen that feels solidly made, which I like. Some Chinese pens feel very cheap, very plasticky. This does not feel that way. So I like that. I like the looks, gold and chrome. Some people like that, some people don't. I think it kind of works. For me, it's fine. Things I don't like so much. The nib, it definitely writes. I did find it fairly scratchy. Now, that's not necessarily something that you cannot resolve with a little bit of patience and some micro mesh, but it's not the smoothest nib I have ever used by a long shot. I'm also not sure if aesthetically I really think this is the world's greatest looking nib, but of course it's a fairly personal judgment. I did find that if you push a little bit, it gives some line variation, but it also railroads very quickly, so I wouldn't really treat this as a semi-flex nib or a really springy nib. I don't think it was designed with that in mind. But interesting. Definitely an interesting pen, definitely something to check out if you're looking for, I would say, a classy looking pen, because I can definitely see this working out in a business context where you quickly need to sign something or something along those lines, but you don't want to have a super expensive pen. So in all, I think this is a very interesting package. I mean, arometric converter is not for everyone, but at least you can use bottled ink straight away because you don't have to buy a separate converter or anything. Clearly the fact that when you unscrew a section that a gold ring comes off, that's not the greatest thing, but you know, you're also buying a pen that doesn't set you back a fortune, and sometimes you have to accept that some of these things happen at a certain price. So that's it. 765. I don't think that's particularly bad at all. Another thing that's particularly interesting is that you can actually stand it up. It takes a little bit of practice when you're balancing this little pen box with one hand, but I mean, it does stand up, so if you really want to, you can always put your pen on your desk that way for a really useless accessory. Okay, having said that, measurements of the pen as well as high-resolution pictures will be on the website sbrebrown.com. It's time we see how the pen writes. Let's do that next. William, thanks a lot for sending me the pen. I really appreciate it. Guys, I hope this was useful so far, and I'm glad to see you later. Bye-bye. Okay, so here we go with the Wing Sung 765. The nib, yeah, let's call that a fine medium. The ink is just Waterman Serenity Blue. Let's do some writing. It's a very odd nib. It's not that it's scratchy. It's just a peculiar sensation of feedback. And I know it's probably going to sound very scratchy, but bear in mind the camera mic picks that kind of noise up very well. It's interesting. It's interesting. So there's that. Wetness of the pen. You saw it didn't really skip, so that's nice. It's relatively wet, and this is what I meant in the video. You see there, you can squeeze out some line variation, but you really have to slow down because it railroads very quickly. So I wouldn't really buy this if you're looking for a pen to add character to your handwriting and sort of use line variation like that. Reverse writing, possible. That works, and definitely makes the line a bit finer. So there you have it. William, thanks a lot for sending me the pen. I appreciate it. Guys, hope this was useful, and I'll gladly see you later. Bye bye. Bye.